Good morning. Welcome to CATEX-TV. Today we hopefully will have a successful broadcast. We had a little bit of a problem yesterday, as viewers might have noticed. This is Frank Fortunato. We're in London this morning. Today is Tuesday, November 2nd, 2010. It's 11:30 a.m. in the east coast of the U.S. It's 3:30 p.m. in London. This of the 1 week differential because of the change in times. We have our news today. The first news is, of course, coming from Haiti. In addition to the cholera that has been spreading on the island as a result of the earthquake several months ago, the island is now bracing for a direct hit from the 19th named storm of the season. This is Hurricane Thomas, or actually, as it's being pronounced in the Caribbean, Tomas. The hurricane has already caused approximately $13 million worth of damage in payouts already coming from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, and it's triggering winds now of approximately 125 miles an hour. It's scheduled to hit the island later today, American time, on the East Coast. And of course, with people there already living in temporary housing as a result of the earthquake, it could represent a severe blow. Big news coming from the London Market Group. It was announced yesterday by Sue Langley at Lloyd's that they're going to continue to roll out their electronic endorsements pilot to classes of business outside the marine sector next year. They've been so successful with electronic endorsements in the marine sector. Ms. Langley said there had been, quote, a substantial uplift in volumes of electronic endorsements since the pilot officially went live. Almost 37,000 electronic messages have been sent over the Lloyd's Exchange. So that's interesting. Everest Re, we met with some of their executives down the street here yesterday. Most of them are in town. They're having their annual confab with 200 or 300 brokers that they do business with on Thursday evening. Everest Re posted a net profit of $174 million for the third quarter. It was down about $54 million from the same period last year, but it still represents a very good showing considering some of the strife that the company has endured, including the resignation of Joe Taranto's designated successor and Mr. Taranto's subsequent decision to stay on for another 2 years. The combined ratio deteriorated about 8 points. It now stands at about 95.9%. Of course, Everest was hit pretty hard with losses coming from Chile, as well as some exposure to the Christchurch earthquake. Also, interestingly enough, British Petroleum, that pauper-like company, announced a 67% fall in earnings for this quarter. The company ended up only making $1.79 billion U.S. They took a $7.7 billion charge, and they're saying that the total cost of the oil spill will be about $40 billion U.S. The big news in England today, if you ride in the subways and are just reading what people are watching or reading on the trains, the headlines are SAS to come under command of the French. Yes, it's true. President Nicolas Sarkozy is in London this morning, meeting with David Cameron. They're going to sign a military entente cordiale, which will give power sharing over the defense forces of both countries in an effort to save money on defense budgeting. And horror of horrors, some tabloid headline writers have come to the conclusion that this means that the vaunted SAS could in fact be under the control of the Quai d'Orsay in Paris. That would have people rolling in graves here. Some good news economically. India and Australia overnight both raised their national prime interest rates by 1/4 of 1 point, 25 basis points. This is the first time any of the Western countries or countries that are economically viable are beginning to raise interest rates. It could signal finally what people have been waiting for, the return of possible inflation fears, which would mean an economic uplift. Finally, about 4 hours ago in Arlington, Texas, the San Francisco Giants defeated the Texas Rangers and won the World Series. It was the first World Series victory for the Giants in 57 years. Here at CATEX London today at 12:30 UK time, we'll be holding an open house demo on the first floor of the office at 10 Fenchurch Avenue, demonstrating the order management system. If we have any other breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. If not, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.